What's up, my lovely people? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create your very own t-shirt designs using AI, specifically Kittl AI image boards. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, what I did was I went to Etsy and I looked up the bestseller designs, right? We're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. We're working off of what already works. However, we are not going to copy people. Okay, that's what we're not going to do. So I've already found some best-selling designs on Etsy. Okay, I have 5 in here, and now I'm going to show you how to use the AI tool within Kittl. All right, so let's go ahead and do the first one. First off, I want to go ahead and remove the background from this design, and I'm going to do that by clicking on the image, going up here to remove background, click that, and it should remove the background like so. Now it has this little necklace here, it left that behind. So what I'm gonna do is click on this drop box here, go down to erase, and go ahead and erase that. Click done. Now let's go ahead and create our first spin-off of this image. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on this arrow here, click on AI image board, and we're just gonna do something simple. So I'm gonna say something simple. You don't have to be an expert at prompts here, okay? So that's what I love about this tool. So what I'm gonna do is say, create a patriotic heart in the same, same patchwork style. That's it, nothing more, okay? And let's click generate and see what happens. Now, what I love about this is you can create more than one board, more than one image at a time. So what we're gonna do is create another while we wait on that one to generate. Let's do an American eagle because that's very patriotic, okay? The other one has already generated already. So let's go ahead and, actually I'm gonna just take that other prompt, copy, click, make sure you select the board that you want to work on, because if you don't, it will change whatever board you have selected. Okay, so if you really like a design, well, it's going to save it on the left side, but it's best to just keep your workflow nice and organized and just make sure you select the right board that you want to work on. So we're going to go ahead and paste that, and I'm going to put American Eagle. All right, with the same patchwork style, generate. And let's go ahead and look at our heart. See how that came out. Scroll up. And that came out real nice. It has the same exact style and patchwork as the American flag. And it's completely different. And it has a trendy style to it. And that was very simple, very easy to create. I didn't have to create this crazy long prompt to get it done. And here we have an American eagle. Not exactly what I pictured, but I can remove the background and possibly like erase this branch here it's sitting on, but it's okay. And then let's go ahead and try out what else. I'm thinking 4th of July, hot dogs. I know that will probably be weird with patriotic prints, but let's go ahead and try it out anyways. So let's do a hot dog and just see what pops up. Let's say on a white background and see if that helps. That actually turned out pretty good. All right, so now we have a hot dog, American eagle, and I can remove the background from this, and then a heart. So let's go ahead and try to remove the background. Let's go ahead and flatten the image real quick. And now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the background. Okay, that looks 10 times better. Okay, that's better. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next best-selling design that I found. Let's move this hot dog up a little bit. Basically, we're just gonna rinse and repeat, honestly. So this is good for you if you're not, a graphic designer. This is very basic, very simple to do. We're gonna click on the image first. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the background. All right, and go ahead and click on the arrow. Let's click on image board and change to say easy with a tiger. All All right, let's see what it does. Oh, keep the same style. I'm a little nervous for this one, not gonna lie, but we'll see how that turns out. Oh, actually, it turned out pretty good. I probably would like my stars to be a little more high quality than this, but overall, it turned out good. I mean, a tiger isn't green, so I mean, I could change that to orange and black stripes. So let's go ahead and edit that real quick. Okay, so change the tiger to the color orange with black stripes. And let's see if that fixes our issue. All right, and while that does its thing, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next design here, which is a lemon. Let's go ahead and remove the background, and the tiger is generated now. So we've removed that background, but we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this tiger here, and it is back to its natural color that we all know what a tiger to look like. So there we go, easy tiger, same or similar style to this one. And you can also change the color palette. It does not have to be pink. You can always change it to red, yellow, blue, whatever your heart desires. And that's what makes this so easy and simple to use and create your t-shirt designs, and or it could be a mug design, or it could be a poster design, it could be a tote bag design. Whatever you want to design for, this makes it very easy to do. Now let's go ahead and use this image for our inspiration, and let's go ahead and let's create some more fruit. So let's do a strawberry. Summer's coming up, so create a strawberry in the same style on a white background. All right, and let's see what that does. I'm gonna go ahead and also create a watermelon, and the strawberry came out really nice. Same patchwork as the lemon. Okay, same 3D effect. And let's see how this watermelon comes out. Perfect. That's perfect. And like I said, you don't have to wait all day for these images to generate. That was less than 30 seconds, you guys. So now let me think. Summertime. I'm thinking flamingo, like a pink flamingo maybe. So let's go ahead and try to create a flamingo. Flamingo in a floaty, maybe in a yellow float. We're just gonna say a yellow pool float. Okay, not a floaty, a yellow pool float. Okay, and let's see how this one comes out. I'm a little nervous for this one, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna see how that comes out. And I've already created, let's see, back up a little bit. Within the last 7-8 minutes, I've already created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 7 new designs that I can place into my Etsy shop or whatever shop that you have. And boom, there you go, a nice patchwork flamingo on a pool float, a yellow pool float. And now let's move on to the next one, which is this stamp trend that I've seen literally everywhere. And we're gonna give it, I don't know, I keep thinking about 4th of July because summertime is literally right around the corner. So we are going to do another 4th of July themed design. Keep the same style. I don't think I have to keep typing that, but I just like to do it it makes me feel like the design will stay the same as far as the style goes. So let's go ahead and see how that comes out. Next, I'm going to try out a teacher themed one. So let's go ahead and do that one because you don't have to wait for that one to generate, even though it doesn't even take that long to generate in the first place. Okay, so now what I want to do is change this color palette because I don't want it to be pink. It's fine pink, but I want it to be red, white, and blue. Okay, so how I'm going to fix that is hit this arrow, select the artboard, right, the image board, hit the arrow, click AI board, and I'm going to go ahead and change the color palette. So change the color palette to red and blue. And now let's see what happens. And you know what? I didn't even remove the background off of this. No worries, I can still remove the background from the final design, so I'm not even really worried about it. But that would just help so that everything else has a white background moving forward as you build on your designs. Okay, so let's go ahead and first off flatten this image, right? It's going into my other image, so let's bring it down. Actually, let's bring it up. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the background from this. Cool. Create another artboard to place this design on that I just removed the background from. All right, let's bring the design onto the new artboard. Okay, and I don't really want any people on the image. I just want like graphics, hot dogs, soda. So let me be a little more specific with my prompt. Fireworks, hot dogs, maybe hamburger. I'm thinking things on the grill. What else? Balloon dog. And I think that's good. Let's say and stars. And let's see how this comes out. But it came out pretty nicely. It has Liberty Links on it. Star Spangled Banner. Star Spangled snacks, hot dogs, a little stand here, a grill with a hot dog, a picnic setting. Okay, and this is the new one. This one is good. Well, I don't know about the hot dog being on the firework. We could fix that, but everything else looks great. And it gives it that vintage look as well. I really like that too. So now we're going to go ahead and create the teacher version that I wanted to create. Come on down here to the AI image board. And let's go ahead and create a teacher theme, primary colors. Make it playful. I want to target elementary teachers, so make it playful. And let's see what it comes up with. And I believe we have one more design left. Oh, this one came out real nice. I like that one. It has a little chalkboard, some building blocks, a book bag, and I need to remove this background. It's only because I didn't remove the original background from the inspiration, but that's okay. It has a school bus, some pencils, and a globe. Now I could take this design and place it on my t-shirt mock-up once I'm done, okay? And now I'm gonna go ahead and come over here to this goose one. Now let's go ahead and remove the background. Hopefully the white frames won't be taken out. Let's try it a different way. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stretch it out first. All right, so let's go ahead and create another board and go ahead and remove the background and only keep the image, the design. Let's see what it does. Because sometimes you have to trial and error these things until it works in your favor. It's not always perfect, and that's fine. You just live and learn. Perfect. Okay. I don't want the checkered on the background. So let's make the background where we can see the white frame. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it as is, and we can remove the checkered background later. So let's go ahead and start the designing and see where it goes. Let's go ahead and create another AI board. Since school is about to end, like I said before, let's go ahead and do another school theme, a teacher theme. Create a teacher. Let's do maybe math teacher. Let's be more specific, math teacher theme. So I said create a math teacher theme, keep the same style, make the colors playful and vibrant. Now let's see what it generates. I'm nervous for this. I don't know what is going to come up. What I love about this is you just get to play around with it. If you have done your research, you know what's trending. Oh my goodness. There still are some elements that are the same, so maybe not keep it keep it the same. I'll probably have to change that part of the prompt, but it has a calculator in here. It has some owls with some math books, some rulers, all that good stuff, a basket full of building blocks. But with the strawberry leaves, we're going to have to change that. We have some numbers here. Okay, so let's go ahead and back up, right? Let's take this prompt here. I'm going to go ahead and copy. Nope, leave that the same. And just so you know, the image generator I am using for these images is Nano Banana. It tends to spit out the best quality in my opinion. So that's the one that I like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this prompt here, right? And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to we're going to redo. Let's do a redo. And let's see what in the prompt I need to change. So create a math teacher theme. We're just going to take that out. So instead of saying keep it the same, I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that it does, it keeps a similar layout and gets what I'm trying to say. So let's just find out. Okay, perfect. We have a stack of books, algebra, calculus. We have a calculator here. The T doesn't really fit, but we could change that. It's fine. We have some owl teachers here. That's cute. And then a pencil, some rulers, a bouquet of rulers and pencils, a little circle graph. We would need to change this garden tool here though, but overall it looks good. So we would just need to change a couple of things around, but everything else looks nice. Now, when you're done with creating the designs that you want to create for the day, all you have to do is click on the image board, go over here to flatten, right? Now you want to go ahead and remove the background. We need a transparent background. It's gonna remove the background for you. And if you want to upscale it, then you can. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I should upscale it. So we're gonna go ahead and upscale. You do that by coming over here to the right side of your screen, click upscale. Now you can tell the difference of it not being upscaled and it being upscaled. There's a huge difference and it looks 10 times better. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and download. You do that by coming up here to this little icon here, quick export. And then I'm gonna go ahead and click export. And after that, it's gonna go to wherever you wanna save it on your computer and you can use it as you please. All of this took me less than 30 minutes to do. Okay, so if you are not great at creating designs, or maybe you just want a new, fresh way to create your designs and in the fraction of the time, maybe you don't wanna take the time to put graphics together to create something new, come on over to Kittl and use their AI image board. If you are interested in trying out Kittl yourself, you can try it out for free. Use the link in my description below. And if you want to try out their pro plan, you can get 25% off with my discount code in the description below as well. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.